Hello, hello, hello. It is so good to be here. How is everybody? Woo! All right, it's Donalyn Riley. That's me, your go-to personal development coach for creating authentic business. So I help network marketers, independent salespeople, just like you, to create really authentic personal businesses that they love, right? By connecting, by making it about you, by doing personal development to get a professional result. So I am so glad that you are here today. You do not want to miss today's topic, right? We're going to talk about one of the things that everybody hates, the best fix for the anxiety of cold calling for your business, right? Nobody loves cold calling. At least I haven't met anybody who loves cold calling yet. So before we dive into it, I am going to pop over to make sure that we're online. Make sure I'm really here with you because I love you, but I cannot see you. So let me see if I can hear you. If you are here, please put in the chat on the platform that you're on. Put in the comments that you are here. Tell me, where are you listening from? Tell me, what is your business if you want to pop that in there. I always love to hear about what everybody's up to. So that will let me know that you're here because I'll be able to see it. And I love that. I love that connection that we're making, right? So let me pop over there and check. Hello, hello. Oh, good to see you. Thank you. So good. This is so good. Okay. And it looks like all is well there. Excellent, excellent. Just one more little place to check. And it should not take but a minute. But a minute. That's what they say, right? That's how we say it. Won't take but a minute. Oh, okie doke. Here we come. There we go. Okay. Only so much of the tech ever likes to work. So that's what we're going with. So much tech. It's great to see you. And let's get back to it, right? Let's get back to it. It's, I am here for you. So before I even get anywhere with all of this, I want to just say, if there's something that you want to know, put it in there, private message me. Just let yourself be you and reach out, right? So I will also tell you that I do have a training coming up that is absolutely free. It's going to be completely interactive. I'm really excited about it. And it will be on the 19th. So that's Tuesday, 2 weeks-ish from now. And you do have to register for it. So it is called the Customer Attraction and Sales Growth Blueprint that actually feels good, right? And it's going to be really cool. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast. See what I mean about tech? Ay, ay, ay. And we're going to put that in the chat for you so that you have the link. Okay. Out of the way, we got it. So today, the best fix for the anxiety of cold calling. So how many of you feel like that, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I know lots of my clients, and sometimes me too, that I feel like, right, it's hard to pick up the telephone, or in today's world, that could be writing an email to someone you don't know. That could be that sort of cold calling concept. Could be writing a messenger to somebody you don't know, reaching out to someone you don't know who you really want to connect with in a specific way. So tricky, so tricky. So anxiety is something that really comes up for people all the time. So have you ever thought about how some things that you need to do for your business, they don't feel good, right? They don't feel good. They kind of feel awful, but you think, well, I have to do it. It says in the business book that I have to do it. And so I'm going to do it. And I'm going to, what do we do? Just do it. Or I'm going to sort of gear myself up and pretend I like it and do it. And usually there's not great results from that. Not to be mean or anything, but there are ways to get way better results while you're having a much, much, much better time. So let's talk about how to quell that anxiety, right? Not only the pain of it, but actually turning it into something that you could enjoy or that you get a better idea to do, right? So those are all the options. There's lots of options on the buffet that we're in. You know what I mean? Let me know if you feel like this is a topic you are ready for, because this can change your interaction with people in a massive way. So just put it in there. Yes, right? We'll get back to our yes training. If you haven't heard me talk about yes training, you've got to pick up a copy of my confidence trainings, because I go through that in depth there, and we'll join the group. We'll put it in there at some point. Okay. So first, let's talk about what's icky about it. What is really icky about cold calling, right? So some of it is the fear of unknown. Sometimes you just feel like, I don't know, right? Sometimes you feel like, I kind of know what's going to happen and I'm not real sure I'll like it, right? Sometimes it is just an amount of pressure on you, on your soul, on your body, on your mind, that you go like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. And there's a negative tape running, right? There's programming that we have done in the past, that life has done to us, right? We've programmed how our neurons work in our brain. We've made these super highways. And in that programming, it says, alert, alert, alert. This has the potential to be really, really bad. And we have trained ourselves to tune into that. Okay. So that anxiety, I want to really kind of define for you what that anxiety is, right? Because it's a physiological thing that's happening in your body, right? It's not just something you made up in your mind and it has no impact on your body. It becomes physical because the thoughts that we think send the instructions to the parts of your body to release the chemicals into your body, and then you're having a physiological response, right? So that's the same. That's the same as anxiety. That's what anxiety is in the body. It's just a certain set of instructions that your brain sent out, right? So the big thing in this particular case, it's really important to actually figure out why you're being anxious. Now, not why, what thing that you think is going to go wrong, but why in the big picture? Why does your body get this information going, right? What is it in your pattern? And we're going to go through this. There is a very specific prescription here, right? And so we're going to go through exactly what it is, but it's important to pinpoint that, because without it, you absolutely cannot get to a point where you don't have anxiety about the things that you used to have, right? Your feelings don't change about things unless you do a little something on purpose. That's what personal development is really about, is doing a little something on purpose, getting a result in your sort of etheric life, right? Your emotional life, things like that, and making an impact on your physical world, on your physical body, and on your business, right? On how it grows and how you relate to it. Okay. So this body that we have is this amazing feedback system that I've kind of described to you just a second ago, where you get information, you see it or you think it, doesn't have to be real, right? You can think it, your brain kind of doesn't know the difference between reality and movies and imagination, right? So you get the thought, you get the input, and you have a reaction. You set off a series of instructions in terms of the neurons working on in your brain, which send information into other parts of your brain that say, oh, you better send out the chemicals, right? And that's how it works. So what is awesome about that, right? Because it feels like a pain in the tuchus, right? It feels like not very much fun when you're having anxiety. You're like, well, I would really like it if my body would not do that, right? I'd like it if my brain would not do that, like fix it, right? But in reality, this is like this amazing system because now you know something about you and you have choices that you can make, right? And the fix for it can be your fix or it can be other people's fix, and you get to choose what it is that you want to do about moving forward. Some people in that scenario would go like, this is too hard. I'm not doing it, right? Some people would go, that would be the choice they would make, too hard. Other people would say, well, maybe I'll try again tomorrow. Today it doesn't feel good. Other people would force themselves into it. They become the warrior, right? Like we talked about a little earlier. So you've got a choice. And there's one on the buffet that I haven't mentioned yet. Okay. So anxiety lives, this is really important, write it down. Anxiety lives in the future or the past. Anxiety does not live in the present. Meaning when you are 100% present in this moment with yourself, with your body, present, fully, mindfully present with yourself, there is no anxiety, because anxiety is about anticipation, right? It's about anticipating something that's going to happen, or it could be, well, it feels like it's about something in the past, really. It's actually anticipating something that's in the future, but we don't have to go into the details of that. So it's always in the future, but it feels like it's in the past sometimes. So you're still going to prepare for your call, okay? You're still going to prepare for while you're going to write the email, okay? So don't think that what I'm saying to you in this moment is, oh, therefore, don't write it. Oh, pick up the phone and be completely unprepared. No, absolutely not. You're still going to do the preparation that you need to do, but you're going to do it in a biological state that is helpful to you so that you can actually get somewhere you want to go, right? So the only thing that is present in this moment, does anybody know this? Put it into the chat or the comments I can see all platforms at once, which is what I love about being with you, is that you can be anywhere and I still love you. So if you know this, put it in there. Go ahead, put it in there, all right? The only thing that is present in this moment is calm, is breath, and that makes grace, right? Breath, calm, makes grace. Okay, so we're going to have a little tool that's going to bring you right back into the present moment. And this tool, it's significant for actually anxiety because in anxiety, you've let your sort of chemical reaction run away with you, right? So if in the beginning you had a thought that was like, ooh, this might not go so good, and then you got distracted, somebody asked you a question, or there was tech to deal with, or right, or you got distracted in some way from that feeling, or you on purpose deliberately redirected your thoughts, then it doesn't turn into the feeling that we describe as anxiety. It turns into the feeling of, oh, a little nervous, you might have said, or, oh yeah, I thought about it. That's as far as it goes, right? I thought about it, right? But if it turns into anxiety, we got a little ways to kind of dial it back, right? So I'm going to give you a tool to do it, right? So that you can do it. There's no hook, right? I give this to you. Ready? you're going to count your breaths backwards from 5. So with each breath in, you're going to count 5 and then breathe out, and then 4 and then breathe out, and then 3 and then breathe out, and then 2 and then breathe out, and then 1 and then breathe out. Now, there's one more piece to this puzzle, okay? Because with each one of those breaths, that first part sounds pretty simple. This next part is actually simple, but it's critical that you do this part if you're feeling that anxious feeling, okay? So the thing that you're going to do in addition to counting is on each one of your breaths, you're going to focus on a different sense in this present moment. And you're going to say out loud or to yourself, you're going to say, I see something, like I see trees, okay? Breathe in. When you breathe out, I hear a bird. Breathe in, breathe out, whatever you hear in your environment, okay? I smell cookies. That's what I always hope for anyway. It could be the carpet. It doesn't have to be cookies. Come on. Whatever is in your immediate space, you're going to tune in to your sense of smell just during that one breath. Breathe in, and when you're breathing out, you're going to, I smell carpet in this room. Okay, you're going to get to number 2. So number, actually, yeah, 2, because we're counting backwards. I taste. Okay, so this one's a little trickier, right? Because it might be the aftertaste of something you had for lunch. It might be, it's very subtle for you to think about, I taste in this moment, right? It might be something you drank earlier. And if you can taste nothing, right, then drink a little water. It will help you, first of all. And second of all, it will give you a sensation for you to focus on to bring you right into this moment, okay? And then the number 1 is going to be I feel. Now, the reason I go in that order, the order, you can go in any order you want, but the reason I go in that order is when people are anxious, it's very, very hard to think of what to do next, right? So these are all on my face first, right? So eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hands or skin, right? I feel the satin lining of my jacket. I feel the sandals under my the feet, right? Whatever it is that you're feeling in that moment. Okay. So how does this feel to you guys? How does this feel? Put it in the chat if you would. And absolutely, if you have any questions, I want to see it right there, okay? Because it sounds really simple, but in the moment, not so easy. So finding a way to remember what to do in your moment of panic, right? Now, sometimes you're just a little nervous. This happened to me actually earlier today. I was a little nervous, and all of a sudden I thought, oh, I know what to do, right? I have a tool. I know what to do. I can deal with that. When you're feeling that pressure, this is a tool you can use, okay? And however deep that pressure is to you, you can go with this, right? If you want to do this exercise 2-3 times before you're really calm, that's okay. It is likely, it is normal, it is average to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lots of oxygen, you did it, okay? All right, seriously calm. Love that. Absolutely brilliant. Yay. I love that you guys are loving this and finding it empowering. Thank you so much, Kathy and Timothy and everybody out there. I wish I could tell who this person was. Anyway, there are, sometimes it just says Facebook user. So anyway, thank you, because that's exactly right. It's very calming. Okay, so as I wait for any other questions to come in, I'm just going to remind you guys really quick that I'm having this interactive training. So this is a really new thing for me to do. Normally I do webinars and broadcasts, and I love that format. But on this one, we're going to get to actually be together in a Zoom type meeting, right? An interactive video experience where you will get to, I will get to see you, you will get to see me, we will really connect, we'll get to speak to one another. And the topic that I will be teaching on, it's a 1-hour training, is customer attraction and sales growth blueprint that actually feels good. Can you imagine that? So let me just say, a lot of times people don't feel good about sales, right? A lot of times people get into business because they want to make a difference in the world, and they want the world to feel better and be enhanced by their contribution to it. But when it comes to making a sale, they feel kind of like that's something that people who aren't sincere do. So being able to master, not the skill of selling, because there's like 17 books over there, I can tell you, that I'll tell you exactly what to say. And when people tell you exactly what to say, it usually doesn't feel that good, right? Because we are vibrational beings. We are having relationships, right? That's the whole reason that we get into business, most people, is that we like to have relationships, okay? So as you have those relationships and become more and more and more authentic, meaning find those ways to bring the authenticity into every part of your business. And that's what I'm going to be teaching you, is an entire blueprint for how to bring it into the customer attraction piece of it and into your sales piece of your business. January 19th at 3 o'clock Eastern. Okay. And I think we just put it. Yeah, we did. We just put the link in the chat. Thank you very much, Julia. So I'm here to serve you. So feel free to reach out to me, to private message me, to send email. There's all sorts of ways you can write comments to me. It's okay. I'm here, and I get all of the notifications, right? And I'm here for you. So ask questions, challenge ideas when they feel like I'm not really sure that that's true. Go ahead and ask those questions that you want to ask, okay? Get involved. Get involved in your progress in the world. So my goal, of course, is to make help as many people, as many salespeople and businesses throughout this process. So to make it better and easier for as many independent salespeople, network marketers, coaches, everybody who wants to hear this, right? So please feel free to share the message. Go ahead. Share the link that I just gave you, and I will see you there. Now, I will say there is another Tuesday training in between. So I'll see Thursday training in between. So I will see you actually next time right here, and then I'll see you in the Tuesday specialized training. It's really going to be, there's a lot of information packed in there. So it's well worth you making the time and signing up for it and remembering to come and bring in your full self, and you will get a lot out of it. Okay? All right. I will talk to you later. Bye.